It's looped. It's okay. My back hurts too much to care. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode of Discombobulated, the only podcast where someone would pull their back out and still do an episode. Why? Because they have to. This episode is sponsored by your sciatica. What in the fuck is it? Why in the fuck does it hurt so bad? And the people with bad sciaticas, how are we still in the evolution chain? How are we still around? I guess that we're supposed to move around more, but this is what I'm supposed to do. So right now I'm laying on my back and I got my knees at like a 90-degree angle. That's what I have to do. Ow, fuck. Yeah. I'm at that age. Got to do the pod. Still also have to stretch your back. Also, I asked ChatGPT. I hate AI. I'm with you. I hate AI. But I'm also don't want to ask Google and it just uses its AI. I do kind of like when it doesn't vaguely talk to me. I like when it talks directly to me. Is it bad for the planet? Every fucking thing I do is bad for the planet. And I would love to help. But my back is sore right now, so I can't help right now. I can't help the planet. My back hurts. Bobby, the earth hurts too. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. That's how we're starting the pod, just being like, sorry, the planet hurts. How's everybody doing? My back hurts. Just like the planet. My mother earth hurts, so my motherfucking back hurts. Guys, I'm having sympathy pains for the planet. Ow. Fuck. Mother of God. Shit, my fucking body hurts. Guys, we gotta stop hurting the planet. I'm like Greta Thunberg, but if I did fucking nothing. What are you doing? God, I love so many people who are like, I don't do that. What are you doing? I can think of 1,000 fucking bad things. We're all doing bad things. I was about to eat bugs. Do you know that? I was at the point where I was trying to save the planet. I was like, let me not eat meat. Let me try to not even eat meat. Why are you not eating meat? It's because you think, no, it's not even good for the planet. Do you know that? So it's like we keep killing them, but it's also not good for the planet. Don't know if you fucking thought of it. So I tried to do that and then tried to look up like the most ethical ways. Pre-AI. Got confused and almost started eating bugs. I looked up like bug protein. And I was about to get it like shipped to my house because they don't have that at like regular stores. I tell you what. Where do you keep bug protein? And they're like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, almost homeless guy trying to make sense of it all. So I was like, I'm gonna eat bugs. And then I just kind of like took a breath and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I went like, and hey, maybe that is the answer. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm not eating. Bob's not eating bugs. I'm sorry that the planet is gonna fucking just be so hot for so long. But I'm not eating mosquitoes. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'll pretend I'm going to stop using AI first. I don't like the AI video. I like when AI I like when we use it like Tony Stark. Does you know? Like I like when I'm like, how do I jerk off better? Hey AI, what's a good way to come or Great question you asked, Bobby. I'm glad you asked about coming and jerking on and stuff. But like I like that part of it, you know what I mean? ChatGPT, I'm spinning out in my car. What do I I'm glad you asked, Bobby. This happens a lot. Your insurance is gonna fucking skyrocket. So oh my God. Oh fuck, that's fun. Man, this really does feel good on my back. To get my fucking knees up in the air, dude. I mean, I woke up here's what happened. I woke up on the kind of like, they have like I'm staying at Cactus Tate's house, and they have like this like a recliner kind of a couch thing, where you lay in it and it's like, and you lean backwards. Apparently that was the worst thing I could have done to my back. And I woke up and, I like scream, when your back hurts so much that you scream. And if you're like, no, well, good on ya. But I woke up and I was like, just fucking so bad. And then was like, well, I have to go to the other bed because my back hurts. Like I fell asleep out here because I was like trying to hang out with the dogs. I'll get to that in a second. Because I'm home alone. It's at their house. I'm taking care of their dogs while they are away. And so I woke up and I was like, let me try to walk to the bed. And I don't know if you guys have never had sciatica pain, or like, I guess it's like where it is. It's like where the top of my my crack is, where the top of my ass crack is, all the way down the left side. It started then, that's where it's the worst. Like right there is where it's the worst. And then it goes all the way down to your leg, which I asked ChatGPT, and apparently that's not good. That's not good. And now it's on my other side. What's so nice is that your body's like, hey, let me give you a break. And that's what its idea of a break is. It's like, let me make the other side hurt instead. Because you fucking have to wear Vans because you're 35 and you're like, oh, I like these. And then, but I'm like, dude, if I switch to fucking another pair of shoes and then those suck. A guy recommended Hokas. Listen, I don't like, are my shoes on fire? I got the heater down there and something stinks. I just can't have that right now. I'm like, man, my whole body hurt. Oh, my shoes are on fire. Liar, fucking shoes on fire. So yeah, like it hurts right there. And if you've never had like back pain, dude, good on you. And some people's upper back hurts. It's like the middle of my body hurts, which I would say seems like the worst place to hurt, right? Like right where it should bend and stuff the most. I already don't look cool. Like I've seen myself from behind. I have kind of like weird posture, which is probably why my back hurts. But I don't know. I was blessed with a fat ass, and I guess I just don't know how to stand with it or whatever. I don't really want to pump it out, and I guess that's why it hurts. And I sit in cars a lot, so yeah, this whole thing hurts. So I like woke up and I tried to walk to bed. And if you've ever tried to like walk to bed where it hurts, like nothing's worse than going to where you're supposed to relax and you just start like, dude, I just did that thing where I was like screaming and trying to be like, how do I even lay? I can't even lay down. Just, oh my God, I can't. That's the word. You're just like, do I sleep like this? Do I sleep like I'm doing a cannonball? And then, dude, I've been doing the stretches. That's what pisses me off the most. And I know I sat in a car for like fucking, I would say two work weeks of a guy who'd be like, man, they've been running me ragged this week, and I did 8 extra hours this week. And then people tell me they got problems. I don't have problems. Oh shit, no fucking no, yeah. So, yeah, my back hurts. I couldn't find a way to lay down, and then I woke up and I knew it was gonna hurt. And there's something about being a guy that like, it's like I've been stretching, I've been stretching so my back doesn't hurt. I've done the stretches. I've woken up. I've fucking marched in place, opening up my shoulders to make sure my whole body's working out. I've been going to the fucking gym like a jackass. Do you know, even when I played football, I didn't like going to the gym. I don't enjoy working. We could be living life. I hate it. And my back hurts, so I've been fucking taking care of it and doing the stretches. And now I'm at a point in my life. Where I wake. That's how I have to start my day. Do you know how hard it is to have a nightmare? You're like, you have a nightmare. You're standing there. You're like at the altar. You're about to marry fucking Emily from high school. You're like, nah! You're so scared. Wake up. Oh, demon. Paralysis demon. Ah! Thank you for actually keeping me still, paralysis demon. That's good for my back. Thank you, paralysis demon. Then you can't move. Then you wake up in a sweat because you ate Pop-Tarts all night. Then you wake up wake up. Where the fuck am I going to put on my makeup? And you wake up and your back hurts. And now I'm in a life where it's like, you ask AI and it's like, maybe you start your day with stretching. I start my day with stretching. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing that is? I'm just never going to fall in love. Just never going to be able to like wake up next to someone and be like, God, you're so gorgeous. I'm not, what are you, crazy? What are you, crazy? I can't start my day with stretching. I'll just scream and wake up really hard and get up and just have it hurt and then complain like everybody else. I'm not doing cat. I would rather so many fucking things happen to me than to be in bed, waking up on a fucking full-size mattress. Just my life is in shambles and I'm doing cat-cow stretches in a fucking bed? The bed stinks. I'm not doing cat-cow stinks in there. This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Honestly, that song can be fucking terrifying at times. Like right now. It's so scary. Oh my God! Dude, that's my new strategy is I'm kind of inspired by the Jackass movies. When you watch the Jackass movies, almost anytime they get hurt, they laugh. And so I'm trying to like rewire my brain, you know? I kind of do the same thing for Tatum's daughter. Like we'll be hanging out and if she like does that thing where it's like she doesn't get too hurt. We've talked about this before, but she'll like fall down. And if she's kind of like, I'll be like, oh no. And I'll do something that like might get a laugh, like overreact or whatever. And then she'll laugh because it's like she knows me. She knows like I'm a fucking silly goose. So I'm like, no. And then she does that and she laughs. I go, no, you're hurt. You're not allowed to laugh. And so she'll like try to like figure it out. And so sometimes I'm like trying to rewire my brain for myself too. So when it hurts so bad, all you can do is laugh. I guess. No, you can also scream at the top of your lungs. I almost sang lyrics of a canceled band. Oh, I can't do it. Standing on the roof. Aren't they canceled? Didn't that guy fucking... I don't want to talk about that. Oh, my God. Okay, Google. How do I stand up if I can't stand up? Okay, Alexa. I can't move. But I don't need you to call the ambulance, and I don't need you to call the hospital. But I do need to know how to get up right now. And I guess the answer would be to hold on to something right here and then pull myself up like Lieutenant Dan after he loses all of his legs. But instead... And you know what? Sometimes Thanksgiving just happened. You know what? I should be grateful. You know what I am? I am grateful. I'm so grateful that my back hurts. I wanted to slide under this truck, kick the jacks out from underneath, and have it fall on top of my body. I want to fucking have this truck slam down on my chest. I want that. Is life too hard? Get under a truck and kick out the stuff that's holding it up. That's called potential energy. You can use science even when it's like there seems like there's no fucking getting out of here. When life's scary, it could get scarier, and it always does. So yeah, I should be grateful. I'm so grateful that my back hurts and that standing up is hard because it is a reminder that I guess I've been pushing myself too hard, you know? Even though you might be behind, stressed, you're never too stressed to know, hey, you can't go that hard, bitch. I like when your body, like that's basically what my body's telling me is like, hey, enough. And our body will tell us that, but we can't tell like any job we've ever had. We're always just like, I can't let them know I hurt. Anyway, I have to make sure if we're not recording, I'm gonna scream. If we're not recording, I'm gonna scream. And I don't want to pull on the truck because it is on Jackson. Anything could happen. Please. Please, God, if you are real, you take my back pain away. Still hurts. It would be actually insane if it just stopped hurting, because I still wouldn't believe. I'd be like, that's okay, thanks. Thanks, I'll go back to just being an asshole. Gotta make sure this is recording. Yeah. Is this content? Okay, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Give me something to break. Good content. Good middle of the podcast content. Good content. Good content. You have to. How in the fuck did I tangle my pod? How in the fuck did I tangle my headphones so quick? Ah! Dude, I have a video of me on stage that Tatum's like, you gotta share it. I'm like, well, I only really did it for everyone in the green room, but there was a crowd that was unruly. And I was having fun with them too. Like, we were laughing, but they were just unruly. You know what I mean? I was kind of the same way when I was a substitute teacher. You could be unruly. I'm like, we're still gonna have. What am I gonna do? Get mad? What am I gonna do? And so, I mean, I'll get mad if they're being too loud and I'm like the feature act and it's like someone else is going to come up and you're like, I'm sorry to be an asshole, but you have to stop talking. And, what the fuck was I just talking about? Being too loud, shutting the fuck up. Oh, they were being loud at that comedy club. Oh, and I had this stupid story, but I was just like I did that scream. They wouldn't stop, and I couldn't stop laughing. I went, ah! But I knew where the camera was in the room, and it goes right to the green room. So I screamed just for them, and they said they weren't paying attention. And then they of course, because I was bombing, and then I mean, I killed. Actually, it was actually a really good show. I probably might have had the best set. No, it was, who knows, maybe I did. But then they go. Ah! And she looks up and she was like, I thought you were fucking something was going on. I was like, no, everything was fine. Bob was A-okay. He was having so much fun. He liked to put out the scream sometimes. Give me someone to scream. I also didn't drink a lot of water. Whenever I really think about yesterday, it's like it is a little bit my fault. So, I try to take accountability. But here's what happened. There's a lot going on and it's not really my place to, I don't think, share too much information or whatever, right now. So respect. And, but here's what happened. There's been a lot going on and I am staying at Tatum's house by myself. But it is not like in it's not, there's just a lot going on. And so, I'm doing a lot here. Like I'm doing like Elf on the Shelf, all things that are super manageable. I'm like want to finish their laundry for them, getting all their stuff done so that whenever they come home, they can just relax. But they, Tatum changed the course of the trajectory of my life as a comedian. So, by taking me on the road, got to do comedy like full time. So it's so sweet of her. And there's always ups and downs in life and stuff. And right now we had a down and, she's got a lot on her plate. So the other day I was like, I called the vivacious Viv, the best. And, that's her friend Viv who, lives by her. And so I was like, Viv, I hate to ask you this, but could you please come over? Could you please come over? And, we don't have to do this. You can tell me whatever, but you know how to wash dogs. Like it'll take me forever. I can help you if you want, but they have 3 dogs. And when they come home, I'd like if they could come home to, it's no more rain. If they could come home to a clean house, clean dogs, because it's also been stressful because these dogs, dude, respect, but these dogs stink so fucking much. You know that smell, like they stink so much that respect, but they stink so much. They stink that whenever you pet them on the head and you'll be like, I'll use my fingertips and I'll try not to get under my, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have sensory things like I do. Sometimes you'll try to touch something without touching something. And then you'll also kind of remember that we kind of have this thing where we, atom and electrons can't ever, they actually repel each other, so we can't ever really touch. So you're like, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of letting my electrons like barely like kind of but even you'll be like, and you're like, holy shit, these dogs stink, bro. So no offense, but they stung. And so I'm like, can you please come over and help? So Viv came over and was a godsend. She did that. But while she was doing that, I was like, I have to, because as soon as she washed them, all of their beds are stinky because they've been stinky. They've been coming in and out. It was, it's fucking hot here. And then lately the temperature dropped so much. So I bought these heaters so that in the garage where the dogs stay, they'll be warm. I let one of the dogs stay inside because he's sweet. There's levels of dogs. There's different levels of dogs that some are like, they all have a different level. Like the one dog is like, can stay inside. You just got to watch out. The other dog, you can kind of be looser, but probably stays in the garage. And then the other dog that's like garage, kennel, don't turn your head. They'll eat the entire house. So there's different, like I've explained this before on the bonus episode, but they, I would say these dogs are kind of like how someone has different like privileges at a prison. You know what I mean? And like they're treated well. They're well treated dogs, but it's still like one of them's like, I'm getting out soon on good behavior, and the other ones are like, I'm not doing good. And then there's one that's like in a mask and it's like, that's Meathead. So you gotta watch it. He's like he's like, he's so crazy. He's crazy. And then like the Dexter is sweet. You can like talk to him. You can just be like, no, go over there. And he knows, like the other two dogs they go straight to the garage and he knows. He's like, I can go to this corner. I'm like, but you have to stay at that corner because you stink so fucking bad. He tried to get on the couch and I had to do that thing where I was mean to him. I wanted to be sweet, but it's an redeemable stink. Like you couldn't, if the dog sits anywhere for, it's done. So and I'm not saying if any of this stuff, I'll skim over it so it doesn't seem like I'm trying to be like, here's what I did, but I'm just saying that's why my back hurts. Is in a day I was like, I'm gonna clean their floors. I shampooed and vacuumed all of their carpets and stuff because she had just gotten it and she had no time to use it. She was like, I'm excited to use the steamer. So I was like, I'll just do it for you because she has so much going on. Clean the carpets, get all this out of here. They have guinea pigs in here. I'm trying to get the smell out. Their dogs are getting washed. And so I'm like, I'm going to clean everything. So I went out there because I was like, if they go on the back patio in the backyard, they're going to immediately, it stinks out there. Had to blow everything off. I cleaned it. I literally scrubbed it. I went back to my firefighting days, fucking volunteer days, scrubbed the floors, came out here, cleaned the floors. You could eat off. You really couldn't eat off this. I don't know why people say that. It's a concrete ground. There's something that you'll never be able to completely get out because it's not a plate. And so, but you can't eat off this, but you could touch it and lay down a little bit and then be like, it's a ground. So I cleaned all of this shit and then Viv is doing the dogs. I'm helping put the dogs in there. Dude, it was such chaos at this house. Utter, complete chaos running around. And then I noticed my back started hurting. And here's the cool thing about your back, because it can tell me that it's like, I'm going to start hurting. And I can tell it, guess what? You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. And it didn't. It still hurt the whole time, but you could I was still moving, if that makes sense. And so we're spraying off these dog beds because I'm like, they can't lay on the dog beds. Dude, these dog beds are fucking pretty bad. These dog beds. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying. So one of the dogs did shit on it. But I cleaned all the stuff, cleaned all their blankets, everything. And now I have to actually, the biggest problem is I have to clean their washing machine again. Cause I was like, I need to get all the crud off, but they still had a lot of crud. So I have to now clean out their washer and dryer. But when they come home, they'll have a clean house and clean dogs, because sometimes when you're, trying to work on healing after a lot goes on, I was like, I want everyone to come home and have, their dog be clean. Cause it's kind of like Dexter is like Tatum's, Meathead is Keen's, and then Kissy is Marlowe's. Cause I remember one time Kissy got bit by a snake, non-venomous. We looked it up. Everything's fine. Kissy got bit and we were like, what the fuck's going on? And we were standing there after I got bit, and Marlo saw that and heard it, and she goes, what? Kissy? And she looked at me and she was like holding Kissy, and she goes, he's my favorite dog. She goes, she's my favorite dog. And I'm like, oh my God. So Khaleesi, is her name. But I feel bad. I'm also pretty sure that's a girl. But yeah, I don't like Czech. But yeah, so I just wanted them to all have their dogs when they came home and everything to be clean and stuff like that. It's literally the least I could do. But that's why my back hurts and that I can't fucking move. And now also after the last night, I was like, dude, my hands are cracking because we're using bleach. We're cleaning everything afterwards because the dogs are fucking all over the house. And we cleaned everything and the dogs got to sleep inside. But the saddest thing is that, like, Tatum left and Dexter, her dog, misses her so much it breaks your heart. Because he knows he can't get up on stuff. But there's like a chair where me and her have been doing her podcast. And there's a chair like for her and me. And there's like a blanket where Tatum sits. And Dexter jumped up on the blanket and like was so snuggled up. And I walked by and he did that thing like a kid does where they're like, please don't notice me. And I walked by and he doesn't stink anymore because they all got baths. Everything's getting washed. And I started petting him on the head. And I was like, she's coming home, dude. It's okay. And dude, when a dog is sad, it's so crazy because it's kind of like, it's just like if you knew someone who was sad in like another language, you're just like, I don't even know how to tell you it's going to be okay because you don't understand. So I'm just going to have to stand here and just be like, hola. But you say it with like a lot of love. That happened one time. I was on a bus and a woman got the shit kicked out of her. We were like all like on a bus and all of a sudden a woman just started getting her ass kicked by another woman on the bus. And it was pretty obvious like who was in the right and wrong. You know what I mean? Like we're all on the bus. We all see like someone got on the bus and started screaming and then another lady was just sitting on the bus. The person sitting on the bus was not the person who was kicking the other person's ass. It was her. And like we were sitting there and I had just donated plasma. So I was like falling asleep because my body's like, we needed that. And so I remember I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? And this woman's just fucking, I mean, and every hit is connecting. It's like every, like I just, that Joe Rogan meme of like all of them be at the UFC fight, like, holy shit. That was like, we got up and we like all tried to help and we all like threw her like off or whatever. And you know what I mean? We were all like, get off of her. I wish more women were helping. This wasn't all men fight between two. This feels bad and good at the same time. It's like, you know what I mean? You're like, I'm helping or this, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to mansplain who should be fighting. Like, but I mean, it's not a funny situation. I'm trying to find the light in how this was one of the worst things that had ever happened in front of my eyes. And, I've seen a lot, but that was one of the, and so we, why did I have to add that? And so I remember they stopped the bus. She runs off the bus. Everyone chased her. Everyone chased her. And again, I was just like, but I was the only one that stayed with that lady, but she didn't speak English. And so I do remember the only thing I said was I had like a thing of water and it might have taken like 2 sips out of it. But I was like, I think in this scenario, I think water is like, I think, you know what I mean? And like, and so I was like, agua. And she like, dude, she was so scared. She like couldn't even like look at me. And I was like, I know everything's, I wish I had 3 years of this. I had 3 years of Spanish, and right now I can't help at all. I'm like, oh, agua? That's all I know. And I know, like, izquierda, derecha, but I'm like, I don't know how to be like, are you all derecha? They didn't know what to say, so I gave her water, and she couldn't even, like, drink it and stuff. But, like, I remember then, like, everyone came back, and, like, no one even came back on the bus to, like, check on her. And eventually I was like, did someone call an ambulance yet? Because I'm literally with her. And they were like, oh, yeah. And they were like calling 911 to like complain about like the other lady. And I'm like, that's what's so weird. I think about our society is it's like, we want to help like fucking point the fingers. But dude, these are like, there's victims that need to be helped. Anyway, that's probably me projecting. But that was what I was saying is like, yeah. So it's like these dogs, you don't know how to like, they don't speak English. So I don't know how to like let them know everything's gonna be fine. Meathead's fine. He's just like, he's like, I don't know what kind of dog he is. He's like one of those, like he's a little one, but a big one. He's like his face is so big. But his body's so small that when he lays on the ground, he never, like, he doesn't even know what his paws, like, if they can't, I don't think he can lay down. I've seen him sit and he can just squat. So, you kind of feel bad for that guy because he can't do it, can't like get comfy like that or whatever, we kind of only do that to dogs. We don't really breed cats like that. Like, cats can only get bred where they all still jump, move around or whatever. Like, every once in a while they're bald. But we don't have I don't really think there's like a cat that's like, oh, it's a really long and its legs are fucking that short. Because I don't think cats would have that. Like when the DNA tries to get made like that, they're like, meow. And dogs are like, we don't care, whatever you want. You want us to be your best friend with short legs? I'll be your best friend with short legs. You want me to be your best friend and have long hair? I'll fucking have long hair, man. What do you want me to do? I'm your best friend. That's the energy of dogs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, have I been in this position now too long? Maybe. Oh my God. Tell people I'm sore. You should get a massage. Do you fucking know what money comes from? Look at me. Dude, I love when people say stuff about being a comic. They'll be like, well, do you have you own something? I'm like, I don't own anything. Do you... Do you go to the gym? I go to the gym. That's like my health care. When's the last time you've been to the doctor? The doctor? The doctor? Are you crazy? The doctor. I go to the doctor when my fucking can't, ow. When something on my body physically doesn't work. I broke my elbow. Okay, we have to go, I guess. But I did take an Uber to God, that was so smart of me. It was my decision. My friends were getting an ambulance. Hey, right thing to do? Yes. Also wrong thing to do. Then they're like, hey, we got an ambulance. I was like, cancel that. Cancel that ambulance. 16 minutes away. How come Uber does that first and they don't do it with an ambulance? 5 minutes away. Maybe they do now. I haven't been a firefighter in a long time. You could, if you have an ambulance, you could do a share. You go side by side, and it'll save you money. But I was like, get an Uber, and we took an Uber, and the guy was actually cool. He was like, "Whoa, is he okay?" I was like, "I'm not at all, and I won't throw up in your car, but you got to drive really fast and watch out for that speed bump. Oh my God, it hurts. Oh fuck. Oh my God, motherfucker. I hope your back is well." And I know, dude, and guess what? I know there's a lot of other things that could be going wrong in my life. I know a lot of people have other hardships. I'm not saying anything. I'm just on the podcast, and this is how my body currently feels. And it feels just as weird and rude and crazy to be like, I'm fine. I'm not. But if I fall, I will laugh now. I will try. I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy that falls and laughs like Johnny Knoxville, pissing blood going, isn't this crazy? But I'm not. I get a splinter, and I'm like, yo. I'm good at being strong and being exerting myself. But once it hurts, ooh, baby, I got how to stop. Fuck. I think we're gonna have to stop the pod. I think we've done it long enough. Thanks for listening. Thanks for all the love. Please join the Patreon. I need it. My sciatica needs it. Join the Patreon. Tell your friends. No, who the fuck does that? No one does that. I just listened to this podcast. I know what, oh my God. Hey, tell a friend. Dude, what? Dude, companies will be like, we'll give you $100 if you tell your friend. I'm like, I don't tell my friends anything about my life. If you tell your friend something about your life, you're sick. I actually signed up for Sticker Mule. Oh, really? The guy's a right-wing nut job. The guy... The guy, you buy stickers from Sticker Mule, and they're like, do you want hot sauce? They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who asked for hot sauce, Sticker Mule guy? Also, who asked for your political beliefs? They're stickers. They're fucking stickers. They are stickers. Why are we... The president got shot. They stick on one side, and the other side is holographic. I don't need to get an email about the fucking Epstein files and hot sauce and then be like, we do t-shirts. And why were you talking about the president? And you just got t-shirts on demand? They're not even a good price. The price sucks. Dude, I actually just ordered some before I got on here. I did order some stickers and I fucked up. I did the wrong stickers and I was like, can you redo this? And they were so nice about it. But they were like, please vote right. Please vote for Republican. We'll actually fix your proof. Just promise us that you'll never vote Democrat again. Swear right now, and we'll screenshot this and we'll send you an extra bottle of the fucking... It's not even like good hot sauce. Why? The hot sauce takes up more space. Sticker Mule, what the fuck are you doing? And I know that, dude, there's people that are on the board that are like, we've tried to tell them. We woke up. I remember I was sleeping and my wife woke me up and she was like, babe, I just got an email. What? What? I just got an email. And it says that that the president was shot. And you're like, what? What time is it? It's 3 a.m. It's not the time of the president. But anyway, my point is that that's sticker meal. And that some guy who works for me is like, are you fucking, you sent that out? Oh my God. And he went to the meeting and he brought it up and he's like, you don't think that's important? You don't think that's important for people slapping sticks around town? Fucking stickers are everywhere. We're so influential in who we vote for. We're Sticker Mule. We're Sticker Mule. Vote right or die. Blue Lives Matter. Fucking stick it on to your a fucking Yeti cooler. All right, that's the pod. Love you. Take care. Bye. Ow! Fucking, how do I get up? Ah! Let's end in a little bit of cat cow. I can't cat. I can only cow. Cat cow.